Harry, has my commemorative Brexit tea towel got here yet? When's it going to get here? Hello? Unai Emery, Arsenal manager. How's your destruction of Jamie Shackleton's career going for you? You're a disgrace, mate. He was a good kid and you've ruined his career. You want to sign Mariba? Not a chance in hell, mate. Not a chance. 26.5 million, mate. That is almost half what you gave me for Shackleton, and Mariba is twice the player. Go away. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 4, Episode 8 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today, it's Brentford in the league. It is Manchester City in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. But first, Mariba. He's staying at Leeds United. We offered him a new contract. He's on 80 grand a week now, but here for another 4 years. It's amazing what a bit of money can solve, isn't it? Arsenal came in for him. I said, nope. We'll have a look at Shackleton in a minute. They've absolutely destroyed him. But we never wanted to sell him. Mariba got upset. I said, mate, what's it going to take to keep you here? He said 70 grand a week. He wanted a release fee. We got rid of that. He did previously have a release fee in his contract. So we got rid of that. 80 grand a week, 4 years. Bish bash bosh, Ilax Mariba stays a Leeds United player, which is excellent. If we go and have a quick look, though, at what they've done to Jamie Shackleton, he's not even in their first team. He's down there. They've turned him into a right back, which is absolutely outrageous. And they've destroyed his career. They've absolutely destroyed his career. They gave us £40 million for him. He's played 3 games. And it's such a shame. He would have been a big part of our Premier League team, I think. But yeah, I mean, he does have, maybe physically there is a fullback in there, but yeah, it's just a shame. Anyway, let's move on from that. We are about to play Brentford in the league, newly promoted Brentford. Now, if we look here, we're 14 games played, 30 points. So 2 games in hands on the teams above us. If we were to win both games, it's a big if, I know, but if we would actually leapfrog Chelsea up into 3rd spot, which would be a nice place to be. Brentford is struggling down there, 9 points from their 15 games so far. So we'll see how we do here. There's not too much more to catch you up on, other than the one other thing is that we won't be playing Liverpool in the FA Cup final this year because we've got them in the next round, away from home as well. So not an ideal draw, that one, I'm going to say. But Liverpool in the 4th round. It will not be a Leeds-Liverpool FA Cup final for a 3rd consecutive year. All right, let's have a look what we're up against here. They are a David Adams coach. Who's Derek Adams? Wherever I got that name from. Coach team. Decent enough manager. They're an adventurous passing team. We go and have a look at the analysis report here. Pontus Jansson is in their ranks, so we may come up against him today. We can see they do like to attack down the left there. Positional heat map. You could throw a Brexit commemorative tea towel over them, couldn't you? They're that compact. Passing network is there. Key passes are there as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. We do not want Lumley in goal. We want Onana in goal. It's going to be Zagreb, Pogragic, Wood, and Sutar as the back 4. Kene, Turpy, and Bogac in midfield. Ruiz and Bowen down the wings. Erling Haaland in desperate need of goals. We're going to attack them because they don't look too good. Let's go. So we can see the way they're lining up. Now, we actually look a little bit more defensive than them right now, don't we? But we'll see how we go with that as the game progresses here. I do have Max Dean on the bench as well, our young central defender. I've decided he needs to play more. He's a very good young player. Tell the team to pick up where they left off. What did we do last game? I can't remember who we played last game. Oh, Stevenage, wasn't it, in the FA Cup? All right, so go out there. Pick up where you left off from that one, boys. Some calm, we have faith. And let's go. So yeah, we'll kind of see. We know that Haaland has only really scored in Europe so far. He doesn't score in the league, so I'm running out of patience with him. I'll be honest. Not that we're going to sell him or anything, but I just feel like maybe my expectations were too high. But I mean, I don't think he scored 4 goals so far this season. I think I could have expected a little bit more than that. So yeah, I mean, we have Edmondson on the bench, and keep warm, Edmondson, because if Haaland is not impressing me, if he's missing chances again today, you will be on. Here we go. Come on, Haaland. That's a decent effort. Maybe just a sighter. Nice early sighter there for him. We've dominated the game so far, which is positive. A goal would be even more positive, of course. What can we do? Let's demand a little bit more from them here. Yep, just talk amongst yourselves here while we wait for a highlight. Come on, boys. These guys are hopeless. What are we doing with ourselves? We are exploiting the flanks because you could see how compact they were, but that doesn't appear to be working, does it? I'm going to say... keep working, you'll win this one. Are we unhappy? Keep working and you'll win it. I don't want to talk down the whole team. But I mean, the individual match ratings aren't actually terrible. Sometimes you'll see this and the team performance will be okay, but some of the individual match ratings will be sort of 6.6s, 6.5s. They're actually not that bad. There's a lot of 6.8s and 6.9s here. Now maybe that's almost worse a problem in that we're not playing that bad, but we haven't really done anything. What can we look to change here tactically, I wonder? Do we stick in a number 10? Let's maybe take it off disciplined. They were a mixed pressing team. They score a lot of their goals come from through balls, which is why we're sitting so deep. We haven't seen anything from them, though, so I don't want to change the way we're defending necessarily. I wonder if we just maybe lower the tempo a little bit and maybe take it off, exploit the flanks, and just see if we can... We'll still attack them, obviously, but just see if we slow things down a little bit, if it just gives us a little bit, we make better chances. Bowen hasn't really been in... I mean, no one's been in the game. We haven't seen a highlight yet, have we? So, I'm wondering if we need to stick a number 10 in, if that might be the next move here. So let's stick Bogac forward. Do we want to play... I mean, pressing forward basically turns into an advanced forward, doesn't it? So that should be fine. I'm going to give Haaland maybe another 5-10 minutes here, and then he's getting pulled off. So many shots. Boys, concentrate. Stick one of these chances away. We're creating chances now. We're just not finishing them. So Haaland, again, has let me down. The only other person that's not particularly doing well is Jared Bowen. We have youngster Baker on the bench, but he's a right-sided player. He's not a left-sided player. So that doesn't really work for us. And here we go. If we concede a goal, I'll be slightly annoyed because we've absolutely ripped them to shreds, and has putting in number 10 opened us up. Suter with the header away at the back post. It's still there though. Pressure on, boys. Abel Ruiz will pick that up. That's interesting. Nodded back down. We've given away possession there. Come on, boys. Come on. I have a horrible feeling about this. It's got FM written all over it, this game, doesn't it? Come on. Get in front of that. It's a block. Oh, it's an open goal, and how's he missed that? Pogreniac has got a block. Saved the goal there. A terrible finish, really. It wasn't a very well... It's just sort of tried to roll it towards the open goal, hasn't he? Can we get that away? And Onana is there. Alright, is this a set piece? It is. Bowen knocks it in. Can we get on the end of that? Oh, we can! It's Pogrenic! It's a horrible goalkeeping mistake. It's Reina, who we actually looked at purchasing for a while. We had a really big look at him when we bought Onana. He was sort of almost second on my list, to be honest. And that is horrible goalkeeping. And we've just about... we've deserved a goal. I don't know if that's the manner. Oh, yeah, this guy here's played him on. We've deserved a goal. I don't know about the manner of it, but you look at the shots on goal compared to what they've done, and we've definitely deserved it. But what we might need to do now is just be a little bit more cautious, because they have been difficult to beat here, haven't they? I don't want to sit back though. If we can pack it up, we're really maybe we do. We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens if we do that. If they come back into the game, then we'll change it back. Come on, boys. Demand a bit more, please. Here we go from the corner. Jared Bowen. Decent. It's headed towards goals. And yes, and Pogrenic has got his second. He's on a hat-trick. Go on, son. Well, I mean, when a team... You saw on the data analysis screen how compact they were against Liverpool. So if that's how a team's going to play, then set pieces can be important. And Pogrenic has absolutely done a job on him, hasn't he? Got to tell him to concentrate now. Is this game going to open right up now? Have we broken their spirits? It might be a good one, actually, to bring on Baker to play down the right. Especially if we can get another goal here. Bowen's in again. He pulls it back. It's hacked clear by Pontus Janssen. Boo. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get Baker on. It's a relatively comfortable game with 10 to go. Good opportunity for the youngster to get some game time. We'll give the team some... Oh, and we've got an injury at right back. Suter's picked up a knock. So it's going to be Max Dean coming on then. Max Dean comes on. I think Wood can go over there and play right back. Yes, he can. And Dean is not a ball player. There we go. Let's give them some praise. And again, hope this should come off. It shouldn't be a problem, but it's again a good opportunity now for Max Dean to get some game time as well. And whether it's a coincidence or not, we looked a lot better when Haaland went off. But 2 goals from set pieces. The first one a gift from their goalkeeper. We're going to say we got to wait. No, we were pretty good. Don't get complacent going forwards. Leeds United hammer Brentford. I don't know if we hammered them. I mean, they kind of did what they had to do, I guess, didn't they? Pogranic with a double. Excellent stuff from our centre back. And guys, wait right there. We're off to Manchester City now. Can we get to a Carabao Cup semi-final? Okay, welcome back. Here we go. Semi-final, no, quarter-final. Took ahead of ourselves. Quarter-final times of the EFL Cup. And you can see here the other ties. Liverpool beat Brighton. Championship Swansea knocked out Manchester United. So that's a good result should we get through. And then Everton Newcastle is the other quarter-final. Now let's remember Manchester City, not as we know them. They're a Jose Mourinho coach team these days. A cautious, direct playing style. We know all about Mourinho, don't we? He's so much better. He could be so much better, couldn't he? Now, the scouts are saying they're going to come out sort of a 4-1-4-1 formation, but everything suggests that they're actually going to play like this, because this is how they played it. They lost against Leicester, they beat Chelsea, and also their win against Palace there. So I would think this is more maybe what we're going to face, more so than what the scouts were saying. But either way, we can see they're very, very narrow. Their passing network and key passes there as well. And this is a team that we're sending out. Now, Alina. Leao was going to start this one. He's picked up a little bit of a knock, so he's not really fit. So we're going to go Onana in goal. Pogranic is going to continue with Bonifazi next to him. Coyle down the right. Brad Darwich down the left. Phillips comes into play behind McCalmont and Mariba in midfield. Alina goes in the number 10. Erling Haaland's going to get another chance to start a game. Maybe cup football will suit him. He's going to go alongside Edouard. Edouard playing as the complete forward. Usually, Leao's the complete forward and Edouard is the advanced forward. Let's just see how this goes. So they have come out with the bus parked. So that's the scouts. One mark for the scouts there. They got that correct. What do we want to say here? Tell them to pick up where they left off. Let's just keep the run going here, boys. Keep the run going. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Now, I've just got asked in the tunnel interview there. Edouard apparently is on a massive goalless streak. I lose track of who is and isn't scoring just because we're having to change the team so often. I mean, to be honest, we're not scoring that many goals this year in any case. In between games, we have done a session on chance creation, a session on chance conversion. So Phillips has picked up a knock. It's a pulled groin, so yeah, that can't stay on the field. So we'll have to bring him off. We'll bring on Noah Kene. That's fine. They're not that far off being on par these days, actually. So I'm hoping that we'll create good chances and then take them. Rather than we saw against Brentford, where we were obviously creating chances, they weren't highlights. So they obviously weren't, the best chances you've ever seen. Let's see what we can do here. Can we put some pressure on there? No, well, we can, but we're not winning the ball back. Come on, boys. Keep your shape here. Keep your shape. Can we get a foot in there? Block the cross. No, cross comes in, headed away by Bonifazi. There for Alina. Can we hit them on the break now? Alina, it's a decent pass for Edouard. Is he onside? Is he going to get there? Oh, it's a bad back pass. Oh, and the keeper just does enough to stop Edouard from giving us a lead. Alright, here we go, an attacking throw now. Now, we did, of course, beat City 1-0 when we played them in the league last time out. I did check, this is the way we played against him in that game. McCallum, it's a good ball for Brad Darwich, gets his second goal for the club, and what a goal it was as well. A good ball from McCalmont to find the overlapping run, and just a cracking finish, wasn't it, Brad Darwich? It was Barlow Torre-esque, that one. Of course, the man he came in to replace who used to pop up with a couple of big goals for us. Good ball from McCalmont, wasted no time, and it's a good finish, isn't it? Maybe the goalkeeper could have done a little bit better, but Brad Darwich bulges the net, and it's 1-0 to Leeds United. Do we go off attacking now? I mean, as long as the game is sort of playing out as it is, the fans love me for playing attacking football. I always get asked that in press conferences. The fans are loving the attacking football. Is it something you want to keep doing? It's like, yeah, we'll keep going. So we will, as long as we can here. You do want the second half, perhaps. Again, it's not been a classic. Newcastle is winning the other game. It's got to be a don't get complacent, I think, doesn't it? There hasn't really been too much going on. Brad Darwich, very happy with you, mate. Noah Kene, please don't get yourself sent off. Edouard. Now, we've learnt from Edouard before. He loses confidence very quickly, so we won't tell him he's rubbish. Just more to come from you. Again, we do have Edmondson on the bench. That might be an option. Ideally, I mean, I'd like to have, Edouard scoring goals. Obviously I would, but, just to have another sort of reliable option up there. Brad Darrow just picked up an injury. Oh, is it going to be a Pyrrhic victory, this one? So we'll bring Zagreb on for him. And suddenly, all the match ratings don't look so good. I'm looking at Alina there. That's not a fantastic match rating for him either. Now, are we exploiting the middle? Let's maybe go off of that. Haaland is looking nervous. Show some passion here, boys. Come on. It's not been a classic, has it? Let's maybe just go back to positive. I'm wondering if we just lower this tempo ever so slightly as well. All right, Edouard. You've had enough, I think. No, but Haaland is nervous. All right, so you know what we can do? We can switch them around. Put Edouard back into his more natural position there. You know what we might do? We might have a pressing forward as well. Just try and close down their back line. That's our 3 subs done then, isn't it? We can't do it. Look at Kenny, 53%. We can't do that. We're going to have to just wait and see what happens with him. Come on, boys. Concentrate. We haven't seen anything from Manchester City so far. That doesn't mean... Yeah, here it is. We're not going to see something from them moving forward, though. Chilwell with the ball at his feet. Can we win possession here and go up the other end and put the tie to bed? Oh, we've let a man in behind there, and it's a good save from Onana. And Zagre's walked in his net, has he? No. Jesus Christ, Zagreb. Here we go with Mariba on the counter-attack. Does he have a pass? Maybe look out wide. He does. It's Koyo. Can he whip across in? We're slowing down the tempo. It's a foul. That's all right. That's good time wastage. All right, let's go for this highlight and just start and close it down. I don't think we want to change anything else there. Defensively, we've looked quite good, so I don't think we want to change too much there. We just want to start and close the game down, as I say. What we might do, actually, is move the wing-backs back to full-backs on support. That makes sense. Alina to knock a ball in. It's decent. It's headed away. Pongradic is going to get to that. Keep possession here, boys. Zagreb. Back for Pongradic. We just need to, just get rid. They're closing us down here. Onana. Nice ball out there for Koyo. Louis Koyo strides forward. Nice ball through the middle for Alina. Oh, there was a pass there for somebody, and he just hasn't quite seen it. Who was that? Made a really good run. Edouard made a cracking run there, and Alina just didn't see it, or didn't see it in time. We don't have another defensive midfielder to put in there for Kene, so he's... What's he on? 63% on a booking. But we really just don't have another option to play in there. Could we put a centre-back forward? Pogrenic, I wonder if he could step forward in that role. And we could bring Wood on. Can he play forward? Potentially. It'd be a good time waster as well, wouldn't it? If we did that, how would you feel about it? Not too bad. And we could maybe just play you as an anchor man in there and then bring Wood on to play for Kene, and that gets a booking off the field as well. All right. Subs have been made. We've got a nervous-looking Haaland. Let's keep your concentration up here, please, boys. Are we going to get a second 1-0 win over Manchester City? We've got a free kick here. Alina, good ball in, headed away. Haaland's there. That's horrible from Haaland. What has happened to Haaland? I said it last episode, we've broken him. We've got Europe's hottest talent, and we've made an absolute fool out of him. But we've got the result. We go into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Can we add another trophy to the cabinet? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Well done, boys. That was a good win. So Leeds United win at the Carabao Cup quarter-final. We ease past Manchester City. The injuries. 3 to 4 days. That's fine. We can deal with that. Brad Darich, 1 to 2 days. That's fine. We can deal with that. Brad Darich, absolute wonder strike. Well, maybe not a wonder strike, but a really good goal to win it for us. There is the semi-final draw coming up very shortly, so we'll end the episode with that. Alright, here we go. The Carabao Cup semi-final draw. It could be Newcastle, Liverpool or Swansea. If we avoid Liverpool, I think we've done well. I think the dream would obviously be Swansea, a championship club, wouldn't it? Now, I think it's just a one-off semi-final. I would like a one-leg semi-final this year. So Liverpool, please not them. And it's Liverpool. There we go. So we're going to be playing them twice in 2 cup games in very, very quick succession. Now, is it just a one-off game? I think it is. A Wednesday And yeah, so it must just be a one-off game. So luckily enough, we've got the home tie, which is nice. But is that going to be essentially a double-header? It is going to be a double. Well, there we go. Next episode, it's a Liverpool double-header. We play them in the Carabao Cup semi-final at a neutral venue. So we're going to Wembley, are we? Old Trafford. No, we're not going to Wembley. Oh, I tell you what, could there be a worse ground for Liverpool and Leeds to play on? So there we go. And then we're going to go to Anfield while we're in the area. We'll just keep heading west. West? Yes, we'll keep heading west and play them in the FA Cup as well. Massive, massive games. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie on. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know how you think we'll do against Liverpool next time up. Take care.